guys, what's up? So today we're gonna learn Come As You Are by Nirvana. It's from Nevermind album, which was a very lovable album at the early 90s. I really love it, and I hope to play in my channel many songs from this album. Haven't played one yet, but soon will come. And this song, of course, is a masterpiece, and we have the Kurt Cobain on the vocals and Dave Grohl on the beat, which is very important, the beat in this kind of songs. So in this song, if you look for tutorials, most of the time you'll see that they tune the guitar one tone down and then they play on the basses like but one tone down. Which is probably the correct way to play the riff, because the bass does it in the original song and it's really low sound, so you want to imitate it. But I always think with arrangements. What's good for arrangement for one guitar that complete and give the song. And first of all, I don't really like to tune the guitar too much, only if it's necessary. But in this case, I thought that instead of taking it from the basses, I just take it from the mid-range, like here. And then during the song itself, it really works with the rhythm. It doesn't interfere, the rhythm and the vocals. So I think it works, and I'm gonna pass it to you now. Okay, so first of all, let's just talk about the rhythm of the song, because all the riffs and stuff I'm gonna show, of course, in details, but let's see the essence. And I try to show it with beatboxing. Okay, so if I try to beatbox it, it will be. Right? Now the thing about if I just leave the rhythm itself, it will be. Now listen that it's something like 4/4, right? It's like. But if you try to bring it to the guitar, and I just tell you to do this kind of rhythm on the guitar, if I take E minor, it will be like down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then the second down is amplifies down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, right? But this is not entirely true. This is the right BPM and the right places on the chuck, on the beat, like. But it's not like if I do in my mouth, it's an up. So the beat is not. It's more like more. So this it's downs. So I prefer, instead of down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, I'm doing down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. It gives more drive. You hear the riff, if I'm not even doing it, but you hear it, because the rhythm is correct now. So now you really feel the rhythm inside and the riff of the song. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. So just try to practice it on E minor and D, let's say. But it doesn't have to be just in this song, just take it for other chords. just keep on practicing, because this kind of rhythm you can find in many songs. So this is the beat of the song, if you look at it generally. Of course, because you're doing the riff during it, there are things happening, but this is the bass. This is the bass you have to hold, and then on this bass you're adding the extra riff and stuff that I'll show. Sometimes there are things like this, and some ups, you know, there are changes, but this is the basic. When you got the basic, you can add the other things, but you need the bass that keeps the glue of the song. Okay, so this is as for the rhythm. Now let's just jump into the song. So if I didn't say it before, it's standard tuning, acoustic guitar, one pick to strum, and let's start with the intro. Okay, so basically the intro is two parts. One is non-rhythmic and the other one is rhythmic. And when you get to the rhythmic one, it's like the verse. So it's basically just continue the second part of the intro in the verse. So the intro, very easy. I'm not going to tell you ups and downs here because just do whatever you want. So 2 times on the open 4th string, E flat, which is 4th string 1st fret, and 4th string 2nd fret. And then open 3rd string, so you play on 4th string and 3rd string. Okay? And then go back with E flat, 4th string 1st fret, to D, and you complete the D chord. You don't need to do full D, but just add the 3rd string 2nd fret. So 4, 3, 4, 4, 3, and then again the same riff. And you see, look at my downs and ups. I said I wouldn't talk, but on this, but it does important because I don't do down, up, up. Look at. It starts with 2 downs, actually 4 downs, and just when I have to do fast, it's not really fast, but more faster than this, it's just I need to go between the strings. I mean, it becomes ups and downs. So down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, down. Okay, so this is the way I do it. Maybe you try to do it otherwise, but I think it's really brings some kick inside. Okay, so 2 times like this, and then the rhythm comes in, and now let's see the little things about how the rhythm combines this riff. So 2 times like this, do it slow. Let's slow it down, and then so first of all, I choose to do it in this arrangement, as I said, because also it's really easy to combine chords and make it dirty in a good way, and also keep the chords dirty and rock and roll, and also make the riff. So 2 times like this, and then so if you hear the song, the drums come in even before this round. It's like right. There is a little transition, so it comes in the last just before it comes into this part. So how do I add this ta 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 ta? Let's see. So after, when I go to the D, and when we get to this again, I'm starting to be dirty and I'm going up, but it's already dirty up, like from 3, maybe 4, and even catch 5, I don't care, but I want you to emphasize the 3 because this is the riff. You always have to emphasize the note that you want, but you can be dirty around it. But it always have to be dirty in a good way that it won't take the riff. I don't do dirty from here, because then you hear this note and I want you to hear this note. So you still hear this, but doesn't care to touch the 4th or 5th. Okay. Okay. And then now we meet the first time the chuck. So now we're gonna meet a lot of these chucks, and this chuck is basically all the song is around 5th, 4th, or 3rd string. Even here. So this chuck is basically something between this chuck with the fingers, but with a pick. So something like this, but a little bit mute. So what makes a mute sound like this? We land here, right? And we also, when we do this, the chuck sound comes from the fingernail here because she touched the string. If I just do with the pick, I can't really get the chuck sound. The chuck sound, it's coming from the chuck of the nail. So you need to touch with the nail. But here, I don't really want it to be mute. I don't want like a, right? I don't want this. So I do land here, but I'm trying to land just on the 6th string here and not mute everything. But the chuck is, I do get on the chuck, and here it's supposed to be on the 4th string, right? It's like, so so I'm supposed to land here, so. And here I'm landing, but I also touch the 3rd string, even the 5th, and I land here. So you can try just to get this, and try not to get here, because then you ruin all the riff. So it's not like, right? You need to be accurate around, amplifies the 4th string. You see I'm landing just here, but not here. Only here, and the fingernail here touch the strings. Okay, so we said big up, this chuck down, and on the way up we catch the riff, the first 4th string, 1st fret, and then we start. Okay, so now when we have all the tools, let's see how to pick everything with the riff. So we start after this, after the transition, we start. So we start with hybrid picking, and we just pick the open 6th string because we're in E minor chord, so 6th string and 4th string together. And we chuck, all the chucks are down of course. We chuck on and amplifies the 3rd string, so. And on the way up we catch the 4th string, because now it's time for the 4th string, 2nd fret. Another up on the 3rd string, another up on the 4th string, and another chuck, which amplifies the 4th string. So, hybrid, chuck, up, 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 chuck. So the first chuck is amplified in the 1st string, and the second chuck is amplifies the 4th string, but we always in this area of the chucking. And on the way up we catch the E flat that brings it to the D, so E flat here, the 4th string, 1st fret. Okay? So up, down, up, down, up, down, down. So up, down on 4th string, up on 3rd string on the D. We have another chuck which amplifies the 4th string, and on the way up another 4th string, like, right? And the second one is up, so. And another up on the 3rd string, and now we have another chuck down on the 4th string. Do, 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 dong. On the way up, catch the E flat that brings us again to the E minor, and start the riff again. Now I'll do everything slow from the transition. So now, as for to be dirty, what do you mean dirty? I mean that you don't have to touch only the string that you want. So when you do this, the first chuck amplifies the 3rd string. It's okay also to touch the 4th string, but try not to get until the 2nd string because you don't want, because you lose everything. So, okay, touch this and amplifies this, and now the 4th string. So you can touch the 5th or 3rd, but amplifies the 4th. But during the song, you don't think too much, so it will be something like this. And it's really fast, so you just have to know where to be dirty. And on the D, the 1st chuck is on the 4th string. So I suggest you to do D over F sharp with the thumb here, so if you miss, you land here and not on open E that ruin all the chords. So 4th string, you can be dirty with 5th string, which is above it. Okay. And again on the 4th string, just touch 5 and 4. You can be also on 3, but amplifies the 4th. So as you can see, I'm not even getting to the 2nd and 1st string all this riff. I'm not doing. You don't really hear these riffs, these strings. This is how you keep the darkness of the song, but also keep it alive and very rhythmic. And every transition I'm doing with the index finger from the E flat. Then I have to jump here to the D. And then bring the finger back again, E minor. And I try to keep everything open, so I'm doing the chuck and I do land here, but I never do. I'm not really trying to, I try to keep everything open with the rules I just showed with the chucks and how to land on all the strings and be dirty, but to keep atmosphere open. On the D I don't care, I can get all around here, everything is okay, see? All the notes are okay. So you can concentrate on touch the right strings and don't be afraid to touch one down and one up. Okay, so this is the intro and now the verse. The verse actually is just a continuation of the intro, so it's just the same. Just sing over it. The singing is not that easy actually, because Kurt is really good and he sings a little bit high sometimes, and really. But you know, if you like the song, you sing it. So. Come as you were, ever want you to be. You really feel the song inside this rhythm and riffs. And everything is open, you hear? So, chooses, not like this. Goes, yeah. Okay, so the chorus is 2 chords basically. The first one is E sus4, which is, I'm doing it this way. Okay? So when you play E chord, what's not? Okay. So when you play E chord, you just add the pinky here, right, to get the sus4 on the third string, second fret. So we're just getting inside this position. Okay. So memory, first chord, the guitar does down, up, like this, and the drums, right? So we want to combine these two parts. So let's see how it goes. So we start on down. Now it's you have to keep the atmosphere open. It's not like, right? It's like very dirty, very angry. So two downs around the bass side. Around the bass side means 6, 5, and 4. It's okay. And up. Now, just up you can do from the first or second. I'm trying to do it for the second string. Not to. I don't want to amplify this too much, but it's okay to touch this. But don't be afraid to bring the up. Okay. So memory. So we start like this, and up, and another up, down, up. So down, up, up, down, up. So the first three are down, down, up are louder, and then more ghost note, like a. But you don't have to do it really quiet, but not too hard. And from here you're going to the G. So you just strum it down once, and then down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And when you get to the first G, you don't need to strum everything. You can do just around the bass side. Bass, and then everything. Yeah. So this another transition before the second verse, like down, 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 something like this. Maybe it can be more accurate, but you got the idea. If you can hear the drums, and maybe it's I'm not sure, but you got the idea. And then the second verse, which is completely the same, so we can go over it, and another chorus which is the same. And then we get to the bridge. Let's see how we get to the bridge. So 4 times chorus. Let's say now it's the 4 time. Okay, so here, the last time on the G, we don't have this one strum before. We're just starting the down, 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 right away. Down, up, 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 down, up. Because this is what the drum does. And then, after all this round, we get inside A major, regular A major, and C. Now you can do A and maybe C like this if you want to be more rock and roll, but it's never mind which C you bring. But just be careful of the regular C, which is with the open E. So because you're very hard strumming now and you don't want to make this E ringing like a, right? So you can do a full C like this, which is like the C, but take this finger up to the finger to the 6th string, 3rd fret, and then pinky below it. So you get C over G. This is the safe way to do C. Or this C, but with the thumb block the 6th string. Or of course this C. Okay. And the right hand, what she does in the chorus, she's becoming more regular pattern. So down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down. So the second down is, the first down is around the bass side, and then big down, a strum, but you don't need to chuck it now. So just big strum down. So down, down, up, down, up, down, up. The big down I said it's down, down, up, down, down, up, down. And you can do more downs, like a down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. No, I don't have down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 down. So down, up, down, or down, 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 whatever you choose. I told you I like the down because it brings more drive to the song. See the downs. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. Okay, so you have this repeatedly A and C, and then back to the opening riff, and then we have the solo. Okay, so the solo. The solo is a fun part because this is the first time we get to these strings, and this is why we saved all this energy to get to the solo, and then you feel the difference. Instead of being very dark, suddenly you have this note. Okay. So the right hand basically just keep on strumming the same, but we need, of course, to amplify the notes, so I show you what the notes you need to amplify. So the solo chords is like the verse chords, which is E minor and D. So we start. So now we strum the same, but now we have to amplify the second string because you see, second and first. So 2 times until the second string. Add with the pinky the second string third fret, which brings us to E minor 7 now. And first string on the way up to continue the riff. And you see I'm adding a bass between it, between this and this. And the chuck. It doesn't matter where you do the chuck now, you can do it here or here, but just keep on chucking. Okay? And then you have to go to D, but it's a little bit of syncopa. It's not like dun 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 dun, right? It's like dun 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 dun. Syncopa, it means that you're going on the, if you say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, so on the end it changes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3, 4, and. So every end in this strumming, you catch it on the way up. So you're changing to D, and you catch the second string on the way up. This is where you have to be very careful not to touch the first string, but catch the second string. It's okay also to touch the third, to be dirty as I said, but amplify the second, open second string, and you build over it, D over, it's like a D6 chord maybe. So it's basically, I do the F sharp here with the thumb, 5th and 4 are open, and third string, second fret, which is the upper side of the D, and the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes, D6. So open second string, so. And then I get inside the chord with F sharp or A, never mind, around the bass side. So. And you continue again with the pinky on the second string third fret, just the same with the open E string, and then go back to the E minor and again amplify the second string. And you need again, it's a syncopa, to catch it on the way up before getting to the E minor. So I do it slow. before I'm continuing, the first time I told you that between the second string, third fret, and the open E string there is a bass of E, right? So on the D it will be on the fourth string, or around the four, maybe 5 and 4, but around it, and then the open E string. So A, C, D, and again. First, until you continue the E minor just as it started, and then go to full D chord, because we do need the F sharp here, the E string on the second fret. So catch it on the way up, just like you catch the first one, and chuck it, and then you leave it up to D9, so you get like D with open E string. On the way up, it's just the E string that you need. Another bass. On the way up, catch the second string, third fret. Dirty, of course, you can touch also the third or fourth even. And you can go from the, if you want, you can also go from a F sharp bass during all this riff. So another chuck, and then second string, and you start the riff again. So I do it slow. Everything is open. I never do. This is why you have to be careful with the chuck, not to land on everything. Just keep everything open. Okay, so this is solo, so 4 times like this. And one thing I really would like, instead of catch it here, I really want to do like a classic Kurt Cobain that do a little bend, and it's not really accurate, but it's really beautiful. But the thing is, if you try to do this and you're on D chord, it just, if you bend enough for this tone, because we need from here to here, so no chance for the bass to leave. So if you want, you can bend from the second string, 5th fret, half tone, like until here, and then it can leave. But you see, it's already doesn't. If you bend another, the bass is dead. So, and you can't hold this because no chance to do this. So you really need to keep everything open. And so this way it's really not working. But you can try to take it down from the 3rd string, 9th fret, if you want, and then chuck back to the 9th fret, 7th fret, and then continue the riff like a. But you see, something is lost there, so this is why I recommend just to go with the D. And also you can lose the tuning while doing on acoustic guitar such band, so, and you don't want to change in the middle, so. Okay, so this is basically the solo. So 4 times like this. Let's say this is the 3rd time, 4th, and back to the chorus. Just continue 4 times chorus. You know this song already. Okay, so now it's a little bit longer round, maybe 6 times. The rhythmic one. Four times. And you finish on E sus4. I missed it, but just one on the E sus4. I want to hear the sus4. keep it alive and groovy. Yeah, and this is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you soon, the next video tutorial. Bye bye for now.